Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today, what we're going to start with is we're going to start doing some collecting of drops. So, I have pre-recorded this and now I'm doing a voiceover. So I'm trying this a little bit differently. Not a lot of fast forwarding, mostly going to do some cut scenes in here. So, like I was telling y'all one time before, if you're going to do a drop, you need to spec the area around. And it looks like there are tons of things around here that are going to try to kill me. So, like I was saying before, killing a raptor is not that bad with a pterodon. But when you have 6 things all trying to hit you at the same time, I took a little bit of damage. However, that's pretty cleared out now. But still, don't just jump into it. And then, if this is when you're hitting E on the things, you can heal up faster. Eating the meat, that's only for carnivores. It does not work for herbivores. And I sped that up a lot, so that was a 400% speed up. So troodons during the daytime don't really bother you too much. Just don't get too close to them. Nighttime though, a totally different story. So I could hear those in the distance. And here's a little trick. You're on a cliff, right? Wait, well, we also got bugs following us. So let's go deal with the bugs first. Depending on what you're working on, sometimes the bugs get stuck behind you and it's really hard to get them to get out in front where your teeth are. There we are. Okay. Now we want to deal with these raptors, but dealing with 2 raptors at one time may be a difficult issue, but what's the one thing that we know right now? We are on a cliff. And what will animals do? They will follow you right off the cliff. Whoop. Alright, so now we know the only thing left up here is troodons, and we're pretty safe that they're going to not bug us. Oh, shoot, ants. At some point, we might be able to get to this drop. Here we go. I think we're going to be able to get to it this time. Totally forgot about the ants. So we pick it up and realize, yeah, we don't really care about most of that stuff. My personal philosophy on drops, if you're going to try to collect a lot of drops, is to go ahead and take it all. Take it all so the drop disappears, because there can only be so many drops on the map at one time. And if you only take pieces out of it, then the whole thing has to expire before another one can spawn somewhere else. So by taking it all and then just getting rid of the stuff that you don't want, you allow another drop to appear somewhere else. So let's try to get this white one. I am always worried, like dropping into a forest like this, we have very little visibility of what you're coming into. So one thing I like to do is just clear out some trees around the way. Maybe get a little light in the area. So if you notice, it went by very fast, but I gotten rid of some of the stuff in the from the first drop. And I'm going to get rid of stuff from this drop. I think I kept the flare gun, but I got rid of probably everything else. Not that you need a flare gun, but there's a skin that you get on the flare gun that makes it into fireworks. It's just cool to shoot off at night. It has no real purpose when you're playing solo. Flares are when you're playing with other people, so if you are having a hard time articulating where you are, you can just shoot the flare up in the air and it helps to find you. Alright, so those are all white drops, which generally are not very useful. This is a purple drop. Purple drops have a much better opportunity to have something good in it. Let's see what we get in this one. What we're getting this one is blueprints. So blueprints for some metal stuff. It's a metal trapdoor and a metal irrigation pipe. I will probably never use either one of those because playing solo, there's not a whole lot of reason to use a lot of metal stuff. Stone will protect you from most any animal. A giga can eat through stone, but the gigas are only on a couple places on the map, so I don't really do too much metal. So now we're in the redwoods. The redwoods are, in my opinion, rather dangerous. If you notice, I'm flying in the leaves area. If you fly below the leaves, there's a thing called a thylacolea that will jump out, that can jump out and knock you off your mount. So I'm trying to fly above the leaves. Now, right here, one jumps out. So one was like right at that tree line. I'm like, what the crap, dude? And he killed me. Didn't kill my bird. He kills you. He dismounts you. So in the redwoods, there is a pterodon just flapping its wings up in the trees, and I got a dead body down there. Now, what I don't think I covered on here, what I did before I went to do all that, I dropped everything that I could so that I only carried some meat, maybe just meat, because I wanted to have as much weight free on the pterodon for the drops as possible. So actually right now I'm really glad I did that, because now I can just pick back all that stuff back up again, and then I didn't lose all of my metal things. I didn't lose my crossbow. I didn't lose, well, I probably did lose my clothes. That's probably an extra set of clothes I had. So regaining some food back, and because I did carry food with me. You always want to carry some food with you. Yeah, this is just for later. Just doing your daily stuff and things. All right, so we're in a little conundrum of, well, what are we gonna do now? So I think what we need to do, we need to go get that bird back, because that was supposed to be the rescue bird. I like to have my main bird be an RG, but then when I die for some reason and respawn back at my base, I usually like to keep my pterodon, my original pterodon, as my emergency go rescue everything bird that can go fly in, pick up all my stuff, and fly back out. I like to have multiple birds around. So I think right now we're going to try to do is we're going to try to see if we can find ourselves another pterodon. I think what I was talking and wasn't looking at the screen. I think what... Oh, hey, what's that noise? Pegomaster. Aha. So I don't remember if y'all remember me talking about this in a prior video where I was saying put Medjo berries in your last slot. And so what happens is, if you have Medjo berries in your last slot, he's not going to take anything else. He's going to take that. But it also has a chance of taming him. So I tamed him. Oh, look, Alpha Megalodon. You can tell his red glowy stuff. I ended up taming him, but I don't really have a use for him. So we'll just let him sit there for now. We'll come back to him a little bit later. And a video or two ago, I talked about the thing that's going to kill rafts. Here it is. This is the Leeds Pithecus, I think is the name of it. Most people just call it a Leeds. The big scary fish. It really, the only thing that it hurts is rafts. It's not going to aggro on me. It's an alpha. You can tell by his glowiness. An alpha can two-shot a regular raft and totally destroy it. But these things are huge. They're not normally in shallow water, and you can tell if they are in shallow water, they're really easy to tell because they kind of don't fit. Somehow he spawned there, and but I know I'd mentioned one in prior videos, and I had the opportunity to show y'all, so I just thought that was the opportunity. So that was kind of neat. You don't normally see them like that unless you're diving underwater. So now we're level 8. Ah, that one sucks. So let's see if we can find a better one. This one is going to be a level 88. All right. So I know when we were in the redwoods trying to tame that last Dodocurus that we actually saw level 112, but I'm not taking the raptor over there, so we're gonna see level 8. I don't know if that's the same one we saw before. So we're gonna see if we can find ourselves a pretty decent one. I mean, 88 is better than 4. That's worse. 88 is better than it's, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So that's not what we're looking for. There's one. Oh, what level are you? You are a 4. That's probably the same one I just saw. Oh, a Sarco. We haven't seen many Sarcos. 36. I think we're probably going to leave him alone. We probably could kill him, but I think we'll just leave him alone. Let's see, what level is this guy? A little hard. Yep, we walked right behind a rock. Let's see if we can go around and check on his level. Or up, whatever, it all works. Spyglass, 8, that's worse too. Okay. Here's 2 of them. We can kind of, there we go, you can see 2 of them. 16, not awesome. 12, also not awesome. Up, Run across the trilobite. What do we do with trilobites? We collect every single one we find because we need the chitin. Because you know what? I think we had it. We had enough. Here's a lesson for you right here. Lesson for you right here. If you are on an animal that collects stuff and you hop off the animal, especially a carnivore, it's going to then collect it. So there's a setting to turn that off. I already looked. This is like a level 8. This is pretty easy to kill. If you noticed, I tried to stay on the hind legs of it. If I stand on the hind legs, it's easier to kill because it has to turn to be able to get to you. So heading back to base because, yeah, I forgot something. If I'm going to tame that, I think we're shooting for that level 88 pterodon. I forgot a very important thing. If y'all remember the last pterodon we tamed, it sometimes takes just a little bit of narcotics. So let's get rid of that trilobite stuff that we picked up. And we got the bola. Let's get the bola ready. And Chris, don't forget. Oh yeah, we need some narcotics. There we are. Okay, so we have narcotics. The raptor has meat. We have bolas. We have trank arrows. We have crossbow. I think we have everything that we need. He's following. So I had to whistle twice because I whistled unfollow, but he wasn't following me. He was following the raptor. Okay, so you need to make him. So if I shoot at something, he's likely to attack us. So I need to set him to passive. And the bird's starting to fly away. So let's not get too far away from our raptor. So let's yeah, that's him. That's him. And he's going to be on the other side of there. So he's not super close anymore. Let's whistle him. There we are. Okay. So, okay. Now he finally landed, and he was in the air for a while. So let's get ready to bola. They're not scared of you, so they're not going to fly away. As opposed to a tapajera. You shoot these in the head, way easier to knock out. Level 88 only took 2 shots. Alright, and if you go in and get your bola back now, you actually didn't get you actually didn't waste it. So let's get some food, and then let's prep him up. The main bird that's going to fly away from you like this is the tapajera. He is very, very skittish, and you're going to need that that armor that looks like a ghillie suit. I don't know if it's called ghillie or not. I think it is. Looks like a bunch of leaves and grass on you. So, tell you what. You know what I think we ought to go try to do? Well, he was turned the other way. If he was turned the other way, this would be easy, but let's go see if we can kill him with our... We have a medium level raptor. It's not the highest level raptor, but it's not the worst thing ever. We're going to have stamina and oxygen issues. If I had a big animal, we could probably do better. Oh, he's going to start to run away. No, he's turning a lot. See, he's already starting to show some red. Now we're on the inside of him. That probably is not exactly what the developers had in mind. I'm about to run out of stamina, so I need to just take a little break. See, he's starting to show some blood. If we could do that same thing over again, then we could probably kill him. But let's see what he's going to do. And he's going to run away because he's scared. Scared of our awesomeness. Scared of our sharp talons. There's no stopping me. Now, the only reason I left that pterodon was I've been up and down this beach a lot, and I knew that there was literally nothing around that could hurt him. So I was just doing all stuff and things. This probably took 20 minutes for him to tame up. And I think that we are about ready for him to wake up. Not wake up, but be tamed up. There we are. So he is now going to be our rescue ranger. So we need to get a saddle on him. Take that back off, and we're good to go. We still have our raptor with us, still following us. As soon as the pterodon was ready, I did take the passive off of the raptor, so the raptor's not on passive. I don't think I kept that on the screen. So we're gonna bring the raptor home. You kind of hear it in the background, walking around. Now this pterodon is actually quite a bit stronger. It's got a bit more weight. It's got What are you whistling at? It's got a bit more weight. I think I did a whistle U, which means you don't have to be looking at them. It's just unfollow everybody. But let's get a little bit of levels on him. Find an explorer note kind of really helps a lot with popping those levels up. So 1,000 melee, some stamina. See, the weight's already higher than the other one. Remember I said I really like 200 for the weight. So we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting a lot closer. Alright, so we need to start making our way towards the redwoods. But we are on a double XP boost right now because we've got the explorer note, so let's actually do some stuff. Let's get our own meat. Pterodon has its ability to go collect up its own meat. Alright, so, yep, weight. I think if we do maybe 1 or 2 more weight, we could probably get to 200 and then focus on probably stamina. Maybe predominantly what we'll focus on. So there's the redwoods. Let's get some stamina. I don't like to sprint into the redwoods. I don't like to sprint places that I don't want to land at because pterodons aren't known for their stamina. They can fly pretty far without if you don't sprint. So we're going to take it nice and slow and easy to go over there. I'm trying to remember right off the top of my head. See, there's this gap. You know, on the right wing you see this gap of trees. I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go into. Let's see if I actually turn a little bit to go into that. Yeah, okay, so you can see that green. See that green line in the middle of the screen? That's my marker for my dead body. So I know that my bird is literally right above that. So I'm going to try to stay high because I've done this before on another map where I took a pterodon. No, I took a Therizina into the woods, got killed by Thylacolea. Took a pterodon to go get him. Hopped off the pterodon, got killed by the same Thylacolea, and had to take us another pterodon later and to collect everything up. Now, I thought when the first time I whistled, you could actually see it. There it is. Okay. I just did a whistle all, follow all. Just gotta get kind of close. We're gonna pull it back out. And we got our bird back. We're not gonna bother picking up our body because we're very likely to just die again. And remember, our body only had the drops, the stuff in the drops. And if you notice, the stuff in the drops weren't really all that good anyway. See right here, what I do is I was stacking explorer notes. I hadn't run out of the timer of the prior explorer notes, so my bonus XP was double what it was for the first explorer note. All right, so let's start heading home. But on our way home, we're just going to pick up a couple more explorer notes. This pterodon, I hope, will be the last pterodon I get. I will keep both of these, but my primary pterodon until I get an RG will be Rescue Ranger, because he is at this point significantly better than the pink one. So we are heading back to the house now, and so we had a goal for the day of going collecting a lot of drops, and we successfully brought home nothing. But we got a better pterodon out of the deal, which is good. Now I think we ought to go name this one now, because he hadn't had a name before, and I think I have a name for him now. His name is going to be, I believe it's Last Chance. Yep. So he will be the last champ. So thanks everybody, and we will see y'all next time and see what we can get into.